Over here. Two hands on your weapon. Both right there. Two hands on your weapon. Both over there. Two hands on your weapon. Both over there. Major crazy. 9 minute back. 4 and 5. Line 4 is Right, stand by. Jab, jab, jab. Hands up. Right there, right there. Close your eyes and start breathing. Open eyes. Time. Stop. Stop. All right, put your hands down, Sonny. Clean beard, buddy. Danger. Try again. Diagonal from the side, let's put the front side. Quickly, they're bleeding out. Battle buddy drag your buddy safely back to the bandage. Once you get to the bandage, stay out there far enough.
Soldiers learn to recognize and react properly to the dangers of chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear attacks at CBRN training. Classes are given to inspect, clean, and properly fit the M50 protective mask. They also are instructed how to don, clear, and seal the mask in a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear environment.
We'll get reset, then you're going back in. We'll make sure that you leave here knowing that your mask is working. Look to your right. Look at your boots. Look down. Look down. Okay, everybody look up. Look up. Over the ceiling. Look down. Look down. Look down. Look up. All right,
Hey, back up. Walk out of
On the confidence course, the soldiers work together to solve mental and physical challenges. A series of 24 obstacles test balance, physical strength, and mental endurance. There are 4 trails that consist of several obstacles to include the Slide for Life, Berlin Wall, 5 Walls, the Skyscraper, and the Victory Slide.
This one over here is going to be clockwise. Let's go. Don't stop. Come on, dude. You're almost good. Come on. There you go. Go. Come on. Hang. Stand up. All right, go. Back. Go. Next training, right side. Keep going. All right, hang. Not going above. Repeat. Up there. All right, get it. Low. Next floor, 7 to 10. Anyone on top? I don't do sergeant. Go there, and then grab the wall, Pete. Grab the wall once you get to the top, and then now step on his shoulder. There you go. All right, now stay there, Pete. Now go, Bird. Lean. All right, turn around. Come down. All right, you better face each other. Come down. One person come down. Ow. You better face each other. Whatever. Fully extend your arm. All right, go. Wait, Hudson, wait until everybody's up. All right. You're right about that. You can't say nothing else after that. No, you don't mess up. Really, CWB fight.
Fit to Win is an endurance course that has 15 different obstacles that a soldier must negotiate. They jump over walls, crawl through culverts, climb cargo nets, and crawl under barbed wire. Soldiers will negotiate this course up to 3 times during the training cycle.
Let's go, boy.
Oh, we got it!
Let's go. Let's go.
Push!
My recruiter offered me a bubble card, I took it, and then I signed a contract. Let's go. When that tourniquet gets done on the leg, then put a tourniquet on the other.
Medical simulation training marks the culmination of the Soldier's Combat Lifesaver course. Here, the soldiers must put into practice the medical skills they have been taught. Soldiers will demonstrate treatment and evacuation of casualties.
Fire training is great.
Hey, hurry up. Let's go.
All right, switch. Hey, you put it on the arm last time, you're gonna start putting it on the leg. Then when the leg is done, let's go, hurry up. Yeah, if it comes out wrong, you better roll it. Yeah. Hey, once you're done rolling it up, switch, apply a pressure bandage, and wait.
I would say move out. You're gonna move out to your casualty. Once you get out there, I'll let you know where the bleeding is coming from. But there's only one thing you can do out there while you're on the export test. Tourniquets, good job. You better fix good job. So you're gonna put the tourniquets on. Move out. Let's go. Your captain is bleeding from all four extremities. All four extremities. Get out.
Give me good quality tourniquet, tight and open the door. I want to see anything over the tourniquet outside. I'm going to come check if you're done. Sit back so I can come check your tourniquet. If your tourniquet is not good, I will kick you back out. Make sure it is tight and sit back.
You ready to move? You're gonna still take 3. Catch the back out back to the first. Any questions? I said that very fast.
If you think you're good, put your hands up. The whole team is done. I'll come by and check.
You're fine with that? All right, move. Let's go.
One minute drag.
MPA, all right? Slide the MPA in the right side of the nostril. Okay, good. Airways complete. HABC, what's next?
B.
Yeah, breathing. Breathing. What do we do? Breathing. Good.
He's not breathing.
MPA.
MPA, how do you apply it?
cross the legs, put his arm down. What's next? All verbal. Tell me what you do. Call 9line. Call 9line. What else? Get that THC card. TC3 card. What else?
At Omaha Range, soldiers test their ability to move over, through, and around obstacles in the face of fear, danger, and physical adversity. They learn to take cover, return fire, and maneuver toward an objective using coordinated movements with their battle buddy.
2 enemies, 12 o'clock, 50 meters.
Weapon safe. Moving. Bang, bang. Set.
Weapon safe.
Battle buddy, cover me while I prepare my grenade. Frag out! Frag!
Say something, 3D.
2 enemies, 50 meters, 12 o'clock. 2 enemies, 50 meters, 12 o'clock.
Weapon safe.
Weapon safe, moving. Set! Everyone's safe, moving. Bang, bang, set.
Weapon safe. Prepare grenade.
During rifle marksmanship training, soldiers are taught how to maintain and fire the M16 rifle. They learn how to engage stationary and pop-up targets at distances from 50 to 300 meters. The goal is for all soldiers to qualify on computerized ranges. Soldiers fire 40 rounds of ammunition when qualified. Depending on the number of targets hit, soldiers are classified as an expert, sharpshooter, or marksman.
here, all the way here.
Victory Tower is a challenging event that instills confidence, aggressiveness, and teamwork. Soldiers negotiate several rope bridges, ladders, and a cargo net. Drill sergeants teach the soldiers how to tie a Swiss seat, which is used to rappel down a 40-foot wall.
Put one in one hand, one in the other, put those on the tip. Now stuck in the rope in each hand.
Take time now. There you go. Have fun with it. Jump, jump, jump. See?
Your brake hand when you jump.
There it is. Good. Now,
Your brake hand when you jump.
not your right side. Oh, go right side. Go.
Hey, quick, Brian. Get up the wall. Get up the rope. Let's go. Right in the center of the rope.
Right side, go. Go. Right now, you wait. Wait now.
Go upstairs. Stand in this line right here. Get behind the lady. Longer bound. Longer bound. Longer bound. Land on your feet, not your knees. Anyone else? Anyone else? Push off and loosen up. Get it. Hey, hurry up today, man. Hey, 8 more. 8 more trainees, go.
down on all fours. Go up. And get behind me. All right, right side, go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Installation Commander, Brigadier General Milford Beagle, and the Post Command Sergeant Major Jeremiah Gann, welcome to the United States Army Training Center in Fort Jackson for the graduation of Companies A, B, C, D, and E from the 3rd Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, 165th Infantry Brigade. Please stand for the invocation given by Chaplain Daniel Moon.
Good morning. I welcome you to Fort Jackson, beautiful South Carolina. I encourage you to pray in your faith as I pray in mine. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this great day and for the occasion that we gathered. As we look over this group of great grace today, thank you for all those men and women who have gone before us to fight for and defend our freedom. For these soldiers here today who have volunteered to serve our country during this very important time in our history. Keep them safe as they go from here to place unknown. Help them to turn to you as they need the strength to go on and the courage to face another day. Bless them for all that they have given up and they will give to keep our country free from enemies. Thank you for the family and friends gathered here today. Bless them for their support of their loved one and for our country. May we never forget the price that has been paid for our freedom and grant us the courage to protect what you have given us. This I pray in His name. Amen. Amen.
Please be seated. The purpose of today's ceremony is to recognize the commitment of the men and women you see standing in formation before you who have chosen to serve their country as soldiers. This review is the last official formation of the training cycle. Not everyone successfully completes this difficult period of training, but those in formation today represent disciplined, motivated, physically fit soldiers who exemplify the Army's 7 core values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. They are instilled with the warrior ethos and display the tenets of putting the mission first, never accepting defeat, never quitting, and never leaving behind a fallen comrade. This is an important day, and these soldiers can take great pride in their accomplishments. To the parents, families, and friends of these soldiers, Fort Jackson extends a very warm and sincere welcome. We are justifiably proud of them and are truly honored that they have chosen to join our ranks. Please direct your attention to the left of the formation. The units marching today from your left to right are the 282nd Army Band under the command of Chief Warrant Officer George Bauer, graduating soldiers from Companies A, B, the Battalion Color Guard, and graduating soldiers from Companies C, D, and E. Identified by their distinctive headgear are the drill sergeants. These dedicated non-commissioned officers form the backbone of the Army's training center system, selected based on professional competence, leadership ability, and years of service. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Major Jennifer Clark from Kingston, Jamaica, who serves as the executive officer for the 3rd Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment. She and the battalion staff are positioned on the field. The reviewing officer for today's graduation is the commander of the 3rd Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Forchier from Champaign, Illinois. On his left is Command Sergeant Major Aldrich Williams from St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, the battalion's senior non-commissioned officer, master trainer, and principal advisor to the commander. The commander of troops will now bring forward the colors and persons to be honored. Competence and commitment are the hallmarks of professionalism. The soldiers and drill sergeants coming forward will be recognized for their excellence in training and duty performance and serve as examples to all.
Present the command.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. It is appropriate for soldiers in uniform and all armed forces veterans to salute the American flag. We ask our civilian guests to please remove their headwear and place their right hand over their heart as our national anthem is played. Please be seated. Lieutenant Colonel Forchier and Command Sergeant Major Williams will now present the awards. The outstanding drill sergeant of the Cycle for Alpha Company is Drill Sergeant Jonathan Jacobs from Lumberton, North Carolina. The soldier leader of the Cycle for Alpha Company is Private First Class Talia Scott from Louisville, Kentucky. The soldier of the Cycle for Alpha Company is Private First Class Brady O'Laughlin from Blaine, Minnesota. The outstanding drill sergeant of the Cycle for Bravo Company is Drill Sergeant Monica Richardson from Valencia, Venezuela. The soldier leader of the Cycle for Bravo Company is Private Lorena Martinez from Sioux City, Iowa. The soldier of the Cycle for Bravo Company is Private Christina Schmidt from Aoda, Minnesota. The outstanding drill sergeant of the Cycle for Charlie Company is Drill Sergeant David Ontiveros from Hondo, Texas. The soldier leader of the Cycle for Charlie Company is Private Samuel Kekola from McMinnville, Oregon. The soldier of the Cycle for Charlie Company is Private Benjamin Kekola from McMinnville, Oregon. The outstanding drill sergeant of the Cycle for Delta Company is Drill Sergeant Ashley Sherping from Little Falls, Minnesota. The soldier leader of the Cycle for Delta Company is Private Stephen Singh from San Diego, California. The soldier of the Cycle for Delta Company is Private Mason Sarsfield from Tracy, California. The outstanding drill sergeant of the Cycle for Echo Company is Drill Sergeant Lakia Cruz from Rancho Cucamonga, California. The soldier leader of the Cycle for Echo Company is Private Stephanie Arrieta from Long Beach, California. The soldier of the Cycle for Echo Company is Private Christian Vasquez from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the 3rd Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Forsher.
Hey, good morning, Rock Force family members and friends. How you doing? Did you enjoy your time with your soldier yesterday? I gotta ask, did you notice any subtle changes? Were they more confident? Did they look physically stronger? Did they stand up straight and speak with authority and conviction? Well, great. If they didn't, send them back. We got a reasonable return policy, and we'll run them through another 10 weeks. Hey, Rock Force, rest. Shake it out, bend the knees. It's a hot day out. This will be a short speech. Rest, relax. When I finish my speech, go back to parade rest. Well said. Welcome to this morning's ceremony. If you were unable to join us yesterday, I'd like to welcome you to Fort Jackson, the Army's premier training center, where we like to say victory. All right, for those of you yesterday, you passed. Good job. I'd also like to recognize Commanding General, Brigadier General Beagle, as well as other distinguished guests and family and friends of the Rock Force Battalion. Welcome, and thank you for attending today's ceremony. I would be remiss if I didn't mention the 282nd Army Band, who always puts on a great performance and adds that little something special to these ceremonies. Today is about family, and for many of us serving in the military, it's a family tradition. Would all soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Coast Guardsmen, both past and present, please stand and be recognized. Again, thank you for your service. The soldiers standing in front of you represent a small portion of the 30 million military-age residents of the United States. However, not everyone can serve. In fact, less than 1 in 4 are physically, mentally, and morally eligible to serve in our armed forces. And in the end, only 1 in 100 ever does. Ladies and gentlemen, standing in front of you is that 1%. They represent our nation's best. They come from big cities like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles. They come from small rural towns like Soso, Mississippi, Battleground, Indiana, and Nome, Alaska. They come from foreign countries like Jamaica, Zimbabwe, Kenya, Thailand, England, Ghana, Mexico, Brazil, Germany, the Bahamas, Belgium, Ethiopia, the Philippines, Nigeria, Haiti, Vietnam, Nigeria, and even Iraq and Afghanistan. Of the 1,127 soldiers in formation today, the youngest soldier is 17, the oldest is nearly double that at 36 years old. Many have advanced degrees or left jobs where they served as police officers, firemen, or were college students. And 2 Rock Force soldiers have PhDs, 4 have master's degrees, 6 have undergraduate degrees, and 10 have associate's degrees. Yet, they chose to serve their country. This is but a small taste of the sacrifices this generation is prepared to make to defend our values and freedoms. These soldiers standing before you are the guardians of our future. They are part of that long line of warriors that have committed themselves to supporting and defending the Constitution of the United States of America. As I mentioned yesterday, during Family Day, Fort Jackson has been training soldiers for over 100 years. Since then, these soldiers have weaved the very fabric of our free society. Your soldiers, standing in front of you this morning, represent everything that is good about this nation. They are professionals of the highest order and are trained, educated, and committed to upholding the Army values. All of them raised their hands and volunteered, many for different reasons, some for different opportunities, some for love of country, and some because of family tradition. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter why they joined. What matters is that they did. The soldiers in front of you have sworn an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. They have willingly agreed to place the needs of others before the needs of themselves. The 16th century writer, preacher John Bunyan once wrote, "You have not lived today until you have done something for someone who can never repay you." This is the life of the American soldier, to take care of those who cannot protect themselves. In a moment, you will hear them recite the soldier's creed. Listen closely, and you will hear them say, "I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life." Their pledge to you as a U.S. soldier is that they will never quit, never falter, and never give up. To the soldiers of 334, I want to congratulate you on your accomplishment. You have entered a new and exciting chapter of your life. The Army you have joined is the most powerful force for good the world has ever known. Strive every day to make it better. Let me leave you with a final thought as you start your new journey. A soldier's life is never easy. You will never be famous. You will not be rich. You will undoubtedly serve in some remote, isolated area. And many of our citizens will never understand the personal sacrifices you and your family will be required to make in order to preserve the American way of life. But in the end, when our Maker calls us forward for our final toe the line, you can look back with a sense of pride and say, "I helped bring light to the dark, order to chaos, and ensured liberty never perished from the earth. I was, am, and will always be an American soldier." Good luck, Rock Force. Victory!
soldier is, above all, a warrior, adaptive, confident, and competent. As a soldier, you are totally committed to the warrior ethos, grounded in Army values, and determined to destroy the enemies of the United States of America and her allies. The United States Army Soldiers Creed embodies this commitment. To the soldiers on the field, the uniform you wear at this moment is more than an outward display of your vocational choice. Your uniform is a symbol of a nation and an unspoken assurance to all who see you that you are a willing and able protector of the freedoms fought so arduously for by all who have gone before and those who will bravely come after. You have become what you set out to be, a soldier in the United States Army. The Soldier's Creed is your declaration of your unshakable commitment to the ideals this nation was founded upon and will continue to guarantee. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Private First Class Brady O'Laughlin leads the soldiers standing before you for the reciting of the Soldier's Creed.
The Soldier's Creed!
Please be seated.
Pass and review.
In consideration of those around you, we ask that you please remain seated and in the bleachers until all soldiers have passed the reviewing stand and the conclusion of the ceremony is announced. Once the ceremony has concluded, family members of awardees may meet their soldier under the canopy located to the left of the bleachers. All other family members and friends, please meet your soldier to the far right of the bleachers at the end of the parade field. As you are approached by the American flag from your left, it is appropriate to rise and remain standing until it is passed to your right. Passing the reviewing stand is the Commander of Troops, Major Jennifer Clark, and the battalion staff. 2nd Army Band is commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 3, George Bauer, Munson, South Carolina. The drum major is Staff Sergeant Jared Love from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Alpha Company is commanded by Captain Kevin Bierman from Heidelberg, Germany. First platoon is led by 2nd Lieutenant Stephen Beck from Los Angeles, California. The senior drill sergeant is Drill Sergeant Patrick Muir from Belton, Texas. The 2nd platoon is led by 1st Lieutenant Miguel Chapa from Brownsville, Texas. Senior Drill Sergeant is Drill Sergeant Joe Edwards from Miami, Florida. Third platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Sergio Santillanes from Juarez, Mexico. Senior Drill Sergeant is Staff Sergeant Randy Thomas from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Fourth platoon is led by 2nd Lieutenant James Middleton from Annapolis, Maryland. The senior drill sergeant is Drill Sergeant Marcus Carter from Columbia, South Carolina. In the rear of the formation is the First Sergeant David Thomas from Joaquin, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are approached by the American flag, it is appropriate to rise and remain standing until it has passed to your right. Bravo Company is commanded by Captain Josiah Duca from San Antonio, Texas. First platoon is led by Drill Sergeant David Holt from Baker City, Oregon. Second platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Rebecca Sandoval from Chicago, Illinois. Third platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Henry McCourkane from Na'aleu, Hawaii. Fourth platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Aaron Lovely from Largo, Florida. In the rear of the formation is the First Sergeant Everett Bracey from Kennett, Missouri. Charlie Company is commanded by Captain William Smith from Indianapolis, Indiana. First platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Takesha Washington from St. Louis, Missouri. Second platoon is led by Second Lieutenant Carolyn Mockrout from Newport Beach, California. Third platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Michael Malone from Vallejo, California. Fourth platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Melissa Schaefer from Princeton, Massachusetts. In the rear of the formation is the First Sergeant Derek Jones from Sacramento, California. Delta Company is commanded by Captain Randolph Carino from Yona, Guam. First platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Ryan Warden from Cape Coral, Florida. Second platoon is led by First Lieutenant Kyle Walker from Westmoreland, Jamaica. The senior drill sergeant is Drill Sergeant Charles Chupless from Flanders, New Jersey. Third platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Chimwemwe Rubens from Malawi, Africa. Fourth platoon is led by Second Lieutenant Courtney Youngborg from Hillmar, California. The senior drill sergeant is Drill Sergeant William Pravat from Supply, North Carolina. In the rear of the formation is the First Sergeant Darrell Hicks from Wilmington, North Carolina. Echo Company is commanded by Captain Andrew Cassidy from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. First platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Grace Jackson from Greenville, North Carolina. Second platoon is led by Second Lieutenant Emilio Wall from Memphis, Tennessee. Senior drill sergeant is Drill Sergeant Vermont Stewart from Taylortown, North Carolina. Third platoon is led by Second Lieutenant Peter Cho from Taylortown, North Carolina. Senior drill sergeant is Drill Sergeant Scott Tingle from Lapeer, Mississippi. platoon is led by First Lieutenant Tyre Meredith from Baltimore, Maryland. The senior drill sergeant is Drill Sergeant Virgil Sanchez from San Antonio, Texas. In the rear of the formation is the First Sergeant John Ewan from Gettysburg, Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Army song. Please remain in the bleachers until the conclusion of the ceremony is announced. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Family members of awardees may meet their soldier under the canopy to the left of the bleachers. All other family members and friends, please meet your soldier to the far right of the bleachers at the end of the parade field. We ask that you please remember to take all trash and personal items with you as you exit. Please enjoy the rest of your day and have a safe journey home.